All right. Hello, everybody. Greetings. Guten Tag, Tagesliebe. How's everyone doing today? Job is Pluto in Aquarius. You know what? Look to your neighbor and say Happy Revolution. Happy Revolution, chap. Happy Revolution. Happy Revolution. Truly happy revolution. Hey, get you what? Get you some biz. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, loving me more. Hey, Khadijah. Hey, Christina. Hey, Sasha. Child, this is happy, happy revolution. The revolution will not be televised. I have a cue today to go live so we can talk about this Pluto Aquarius energy in great detail. I did a smaller video on it. Um, happy revolution. Probably HR. Happy revolution. um, I did a video on it, talking about it briefly, but I'm gonna have a more detailed conversation about this because, let's start here. How have y'all been this past week? What's been going on for y'all this past week? Talk to me before we get started. And if y'all want to go ahead and get ahead, we got some spirit messages. Spirit messages are different than the tarot readings, for example. Spirit messages are channeled messages. So it's not really questions being asked, but it's me channeling, tapping in, bringing down the spirit to see what needs to be said and brought forth. So if you want to do that there, do that there. Yeah. And you can get on the list. Shayna said overworked for sure, but grateful. Right. Ooh, overworked and underpaid. Working, 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 and finishing up this semester. I understand. I understand. I've been a little drained, but getting better. Yeah, for sure. For sure. All that. And so, are we meeting this week? This is July. Hey Siri, set a reminder to text Delara at 12. I put you on the calendar. Okay, I'm gonna text you. Delara, this week, let's talk about this week, y'all. This week has been the most, the most. It's been the most. And I have been dealing with a lot of overwhelming things, overwhelming information, overwhelming realizations, just a spirit of overwhelm to the point where I'm like, you know what, spirit, let me set with what I have now and don't tell me nothing else about it. Don't tell me, don't send me nothing else about it. Okay, until the time comes. Okay, because I'm having enough trouble holding on to the little bit of hair that I have. And y'all keep sending, telling me, revealing stuff. But see, we say all this, and then if we don't hear nothing, we be mad. You see? So I'm just complaining. That's all. There's no actual problems here. Just me. It's no actual problems here, guys. Just me. Just me. But I do want to say that this Pluto and Aquarius energy is definitely bringing about a lot of strong change to systems, change to normalcy and what society deems as normal. But here's the key: it's not about waiting for someone to be that and do that change. It's about you bringing about that change. It's about you bringing back that change. Sean Kim says, "What do you need $13.13 for?" That's an oddly specific amount of money. That's throwing you off. Well, everything I do um is intentional. And so for me, this year, the energy that I'm working with, I'm in the energy of 8. We are in the energy of 8 for this year. Okay. And if you do the numerology for 1313, that comes to 8. So there you have it. That's why. And so my readings today are 1313. Okay. All right. So again, to be clear, these are have a meeting by Melodic. These are channel messages, and we're gonna just see what falls, what the spirit brings forth, and then we'll move in that direction at that time. I don't know if there's anybody on Instagram or not, because when I click my Instagram, if you're commenting from Instagram, I'm sorry, because it doesn't show me anything. I don't know if there's a disconnect between StreamYard and Instagram. I'm not sure, but it's not showing me anything. So sorrows, and apologies. All right, let's go ahead and begin. Currently on the list, there is Ray, there's Sasha, there's Adrian, and there is Christina. Yeah, that's who we have. So if you'd like to get on the list, go ahead and do that. See what the spirit has to say. Ray, where are you at, Ray? Oh, let me grab my. Oh, I need to grab my juice. Hold on. Hmm. Here. Hey, Astro, peace. I see you, Ray. You're on YouTube or general. Yeah. So again, these are channel messages, so they're not question based. It's just allowing what the spirit has to bring forth to drop. All right. We'll get started. Let me say my prayer. Coming from messed up IG. Okay, yeah. So IG, I'm gonna chop you off IG because y'all not doing the right thing. IG's just not doing the right thing. So I have to chop it down. All right. Divine source, divine spirit. First, let me say thank you for an opportunity to connect with you, to get the information necessary for the betterment, for the wellness, for the furtherance of those that I'll be reading today. I call forth into the space all the ancestors and all the energies that are connected to me, that are wellness centered, those that are the seers, the truth tellers, the readers, the communicators to bring forth this message. And also hedge protection around those that I'll be reading today. Remove from me any blockages that may hinder my ability to see and understand. Let those who are reading be able to receive it. Okay, here we go. We have Ray first. All right, Ray. Spirit, what do we have for Ray? Okay. First thing that Spirit showed me was a real vivid image of you stabbing your tongue. I know that sounds intense. That's why I don't be telling people all the time when the Spirit showed me stuff. But what this is saying, that Ray, especially up until the Spirit is telling me March, no, specifically March, from now up until March, you have to be very careful with the commitments that you make. All right. And pause. The commitments that you make, period. Okay. Be very mindful of making commitments to do things that you don't really want to do. You not feeling up to do it is an indication from spirit that you shouldn't do it. That's it. Okay. When I see that piercing of the tongue happening, it's almost like something coming back to bite you, right? Or you saying you'll do something and then you not really wanting to do it, and then you move forward with the child, and then it's a whole backfire explosion. Okay, so you got to be very mindful of that. Your words, your throat chakra, the element of air, the air signs in your chart are being really highlighted in this time frame. So you may need to look at your natal chart and see your placements, all right, and see what's happening where the air placements are. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, okay? See what are the transits, what's happening between now and March, okay? In addition to that, you need to also be mindful of what you say about yourself. All right. Be very mindful of the words that you allow to leave your mouth. You may think it, but be very mindful about what you allow to leave your mouth. All right. Because there's a strong manifesting power here. Okay. So we got to be very clear. My boy with the color combo. Good. Thank you. I appreciate it. Come on, Wonderland Metaphysical Shop. Okay. And also, let me understand this too. And my right hand keeps itching. Okay. So I hope this is for me, but I think this is for you. There's money and things that are coming into your life in between this period, and or the words that you say are going to have a direct influence upon your abundance. Okay. So the spirit wants you to be very mindful of the words that you speak in this time. Okay. And now my hand isn't itching. So that's about you. Okay. You said thank you. I've been reading to shut my mouth. Okay, well that's your confirmation. But now you know why. Okay, Ray. Thank you. Next on this list, I have Sasha. Then there's Adrian. Then there's Christina. Then there's Nicole. Then there's Katina. Then there's Yes, I read it. Okay. I mean. Okay. But the shutting your mouth, I want to be clear in this space that it is about. Yes, I read it. It's okay. Gotcha, Brandy. I want to be clear in this space that it is about your tongue and your words and your expression being precious. Okay? It's about that being precious. So, valuing what you say and understand that there is a strong impact in the energy, okay? Based upon what you allow to leave your tongue. Okay. I have Sasha. Sasha, are you here? Come on, Cash App name, Revolutionary. Listen, Sasha, you was ready. Okay, Sasha? Sasha was ready. Sasha was ready for this Pluto and Aquarius energy. Sasha was ready. Sasha said a revolutionary. Do you hear me? All right, Sasha. Let's see what we have for you. Okay, Sasha. So we have a similar energy here coming in. Well, there you have it. Of course, we will all need to be mindful of this. So I don't even know why I missed this, but I was like, okay, why are we bringing in um a with this voice thing again, this air energy again? Here I go burning my Nak Champa that is blue um with azul, and it is specifically for the throat chakra. As we have Pluto in Aquarius, which Aquarius is an air sign. So I understand that. Okay, Sasha. So this is what's coming up for you. All right. I need you to pay close attention to the people who either try to speak over you when you're talking, to the people who try to misconstrue what it is that you're saying, okay? And to the people who try to stop you from saying or telling certain things. Be mindful of the restriction of the voice. Be wary of individuals in this season who try to restrict your voice. Okay? So if anybody you find is always interrupting you when you speak, always trying to trample over what it is that you're saying, or don't want you to share or speak on certain things, those are not trustworthy people, and there's going to be a breakdown in that relationship. Okay? I also need you to empower your throat chakra. All right? I need you to empower your throat chakra. So this is making sure we're drinking our teas, we're doing our throat chakra affirmation. We are speaking and having clear affirmations. Peppermint is a great herb that's for the throat chakra. Eucalyptus is also a great herb from the for the throat chakra. One of the metaphysical shop. I've watched him grow from the beginning, and I admire how he has remained humble and true to cause. Thank you, Meta. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let me tell you something. I really appreciate that. I appreciate that. True to the cause from the beginning. Okay. You want to really focus on your throat chakra in this season. Okay. Your throat chakra is your communication center, but this is also what I want people to know. That also means communication is not just speaking or expressing, communication is also hearing and receiving. All right. So we've got to make sure that there is a balanced energy, not just in what you say, but in how you're hearing and receiving. So listen, sometimes we got to take our cleansing smudges and go over our ears. Okay, because we need to clear up any energetic blockage in our ears. All right. So pay attention to those that try to speak over you, suppress your voice, those who try to get you to not say a particular thing. And your job is also to listen more, to hear more. Pay attention to the words that people are saying, and how they're talking, the cadence that they're speaking in, the speech, the volume. Just pay close attention, because the spirit is saying there's a lot that's going to be revealed in that space. Also, an increasing gift of clairaudience as well. Okay. And this juice is great. This juice is great. This juice is my favorite combination. See that? Appreciate you, Ashe. Same to you, Ashe. This is carrot, orange, pear, and orange bell pepper. Carrot, orange, pears, and orange bell peppers. When I tell you this is so good, Mm-hmm. Is that why my ears have been ringing so much? Yes, Sasha. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, he is. He is. So less about asking spirit, what does this mean? When for you in this season, when you're having those ring in the ears, the spirit just saying, just pay attention. Stop and listen. Okay? Stop and listen. Yes. Mm. Let me tell you, I was very nervous about the bell peppers and the juice when I first tried it. When I tell you, it's so good. It doesn't make it spicy. It just, I don't know. It's not even a kick. It doesn't add a kick. It pairs so well. It pairs so well. And I don't like I'm not an adventurous eater or drinker. I'm not adventurous. So come on, bell peppers are silky. Truly. And so it just helps to make for just a real smooth experience. Then with the pear, it's good. It's good, child. I did. Yeah, it's good. Mm-hmm. All right. Adrian, are you here, Adrian? Yeah, I removed the seeds. I cut that whole center piece out where it's attached to the stem. Mm-hmm. I pull all that out. Aids and digestion too. Come on. Oh yeah. And orange bell peppers too are really good for eye health. Come on, seers. Get your eyes right. Front and center. Gotcha. Baby, this light is coming down on me. Listen, I am the chosen one. Do you hear me? Ah, it's I can't do nothing about it. It's just the way how the sun is moving. So I'm gonna be looking like the Christ if you're on YouTube for a little bit. Okay? And y'all will be all right. That is crazy. Anyway, girl, it's trying to blind me. Yeah. Hold up. Yeah, on TikTok, y'all don't see it, but let me turn my camera around so y'all can get a glimpse. It has me washed out. What? It literally has me washed out. Let me see if I can, because this is crazy. Now, why would y'all do this like this? Can I move it back? But if I move it forward, move it forward. Okay. I moved it forward. Okay. I moved it closer. No, it was like the light was shining directly into the lens. And so it was mystifying it. Okay. All right. Here we go. Here we go, Adrian. All right, divine source, divine spirit, please show me what I need to tell Adrian. Show me what I need to see. Okay, Adrian, your ancestors are going to be coming to you or making appearances to you, communicating to you with butterflies. I got to bring the butterflies up, okay? Pay attention to the butterflies, okay? Pay close attention to the butterflies. Butterflies teach a very, very powerful lesson, which is why they're going to be showing up to you in that way. All right. One, butterflies represent transformation. And there's also a commentary of a questioning you have of why you had to experience or go through certain things to get to certain points. When a caterpillar, before it goes into the cocoon, it goes around eating everything that it possibly can. It goes around eating dead things, leaves, and poisonous things, all of those things. And when it goes and it is full and eating all that it needs to eat, it cocoons itself. Now, in the cocooning process, the caterpillar is reduced down to a liquid essence that is made up of everything that it ingested. And it is from that liquid essence does the wings begin to sprout. And the butterfly, as we know it, as beautiful and gentle and free as we know it, is birthed. And so the lesson in the commentary here is you need everything. You needed everything to pour into, to be the roux of the gumbo that is you. You needed all of that. You needed all of those experiences, okay? And so that is the reason why the ancestors are choosing that particular medium to show up to you, okay? So be on the lookout for actual butterflies. Be on the lookout for people wearing butterflies on T-shirts or children with butterflies on them. Be on the look out for seeing butterflies on commercials, butterflies on your phone. Okay, the ancestors are going to make themselves present, okay, and make themselves known. Even given to this point, if you are wondering if you should do a certain thing, tell them to send you butterflies, okay, and it'll be a clear indication. Should I go? Should I go here? Should I take this job? Should I go to this place? And then you go over, you go to check it out, and then somebody walk by with a butterfly T-shirt on. Screaming. My girlfriend sung a song about butterflies last night. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Not that. Not your girlfriend sung a song about butterflies. Well, come on, confirmation. Okay? That's the confirmation. So they want you to register butterflies as a symbol of them and their presence, and also of their approval. Roller coasters. It's the butterflies and the fireflies falling in my stomach. Yes. I live for roller coasters by Tank and the Bangers. Yeah. Okay. So that's what they have for you. That's how their messages and messaging is going to present itself to you. Okay. Thank you. Christina, when I tell you, I love Tank and the Bangers. So good. Might come down. Oh, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Fly, 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 fly. Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. I live for that song. Hey, Christina. You're welcome. I think they have the best. I think they have the best tiny desk. I can't even hold you. I can't hold you. Damn, Shaka Khan's tiny desk was so good. She ate that tiny desk. And SWV's tiny desk. That's in the and there's so much. But SWV's tiny desk, Shaka Khan's tiny desk, Tank and the Banger's tiny desk. What was the one Shantae Moore was singing back up? Shantae Moore was singing back up for somebody. Oh, Anderson Paak's. Yes, Anderson Paak's Tiny Desk was great. Come on. You might never, ever come down. It took too long to get this high off the ground. Don't just stay wild. What? You might never, ever come down. Can't be it. Oh my God. Anthony Hamilton. Yes. Sitting here. I guess I didn't make bail. Got time and a story to tell. Started when I was 9 years old. Woke up and daddy was gone. What? I tried to be good. I tried. He got trouble. What? Babyface? Yes. 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 Wait, was that where Shantae Moore was singing back up? And Luke James? Hey, top of the morning. Was that the one where she was singing back up? What? No. Or was it Tank singing with Shantae Moore? Who was singing back up? Yes, Tank, Shantae, and Avery Wilson. Maxwell's, yes. Or oh, yes. Me going to catch up to Tiny Death, baby. Now I live for that. Like I said, for me, it's gonna have to be Tank and the Bangers. Maxwell's was good too. I like Maxwell. Tank and the Bangers. It's gonna be Shaka Khan's. It's gonna be SWV. I'm something to you. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, no, no. Ah, okay. Y'all better get into it. Don't get Music Soul Child. Music Soul Child's Tiny Desk. Did I not see that one? Did Music Soul Child do a Tiny Desk? Wait, what are we talking about? See, We talking about, see, now you just came in, listen, people. Shorty, we're talking about Tiny Desk, the Tiny Desk performances. Raphael, Sadiq, yes. Okay. Yeah, I remember his Tiny Desk was good. Yes, his Tiny Desk was good. I personally didn't. Um, I don't know how I felt. I don't know if I cared about. Okay, I got you. Oh, let me get continued on this list for y'all stack up on me. Then y'all be mad at me. See, y'all not being mad at me in this season. I released the spirit of anger. Huh? I released that. So before I go on with Christina, I do want y'all to know that if you need to book a one-on-one session, you can do so in the link in the bio if you're on TikTok and the link in the description if you're on YouTube. Okay? You can book personal readings, coaching sessions, root work consultations. Also, if you go to the link in my bio, you will see I posted some recipes. So all of our root workers and baby who do situations, I have something called the Conjure Kitchen, which is recipes. Oh, the sun done tried to catch up to the camera, which are my different workings, but the recipe so that you will get them. I have one that is an election aftercare bundle. That I'm only going to have on sale for a little bit longer. It is a combination of the head lifter and the waymaker working. Head lifter is for anxiety, bring about clarity, lift fog off the head. The waymaker working is for opening roads and opportunities. You also can book a root work consultation, and I can do one of these for you. You don't have to do it, but I want the recipes there because I want you to learn how to do it. Okay, going forward. All right. I'm on Christina right now. Dear God. Mind you, these are spirit messages. These are channel messages. And let me move my camera back since it's trying to mess us up. Good God. Good God Almighty, y'all. All right. We're just doing some spirit messages today. Kim. All right. Here we go, Christina. We don't I don't went off on a tangent, chat. Spirit, what do I need to see for Christina? Okay, here we go, Christina. I want to talk about bracelets. Do you wear any crystals on your wrist? The spirit keeps bringing me to your wrist. Okay. Do you wear any crystals as bracelets? Because if you do not, you definitely should. And if you do, I want to know which ones, what do you wear? Because they're putting an emphasis here on the need to focus on those bracelets. You said I have some, but not wearing them lately. Okay. They said, girl, put your bracelets back on, Christina. Okay. We need you to be walking with your energy right. Okay. So please start wearing your bracelets again. All right. In addition to that, yeah, because it's something here about that being at the pulse point. Okay. Them covering the pulse points. Okay. And really make sure that the bracelets that you're getting, I just looked at them last night. You did, Christina. You see, that's how the spirit do. The spirit come and gather you up. They're like, yeah, you just paying attention this last night. Now look at you. You looking at them last night was your sign for you to put them on. Okay. And make sure that the crystals that you're wearing are grounding crystals, okay? Especially as someone who deals with like anxiety and racing thoughts, you really want to have crystals that are grounding you, not just crystals that are, a lot of times we go with the amethyst or a lot of spiritually active crystals, which is not always the best for someone who you're trying to calm and center yourself. All right. We be taking ourselves further up into the clouds. That's that. On the other side, the spirit wants me to talk about sodium. Okay. Be very mindful of the sodium intake. All right. Are you a snacker? Are you a chips person? Telling me. About you. Now y'all done got me deep into the 90s music. Christina says, lately, yes. Okay, they're like, just be mindful with the chips. Okay. Stress eater. I understand. Okay. That's why we want the grounding crystals. Okay. That can help center us daily. All right. We got to help to center ourselves daily. Good to see you again. Thank you, Courtney. Good to see you. Yeah, we just have to really get back into our grounding practices. Yeah, grounding yourself, starting off at the top of the day, breath work at the top of the day, so we don't let those other habits get us. And now we got sodium, too much sodium. Then we got flare ups. Then our blood pressure's crazy. Then we got water retention. It just can get to be too much everywhere all at once. Okay. Let me actually close my list up. All right. And so those are the two things: grounding practices, crystals that are centered in grounding, especially because you've been dealing with a lot of stress, okay, which gets the mind going. All right. And we don't want um, the, in particular, the snacks and things with a lot of sodium. Just watch that. Okay. And it's the way that Spirit showed me stuff. Spirit showed me eating, then like going like this, like wiping the crumbs. So that's how I knew it had to be some type of like snack food. And then they said sodium. So just watch that, because we don't want to birth more issues when we really just need to breathe. And even because y'all know one thing about me, from a holistic space, I'm going to talk about the science. And the science reveals to us that if you do a form of spiritual practice that is centered in grounding, relaxation, breath work, meditation at the start of your day, what that does is increases your serotonin levels and decreases your cortisol levels, which is the stress hormones. Then, as we get throughout the day, if you come across a stressful event, if you have already gotten your serotonin levels to its necessary level at the start of your day, the stressful event will not have that much of an impact on you as it would if you had not done that. So when we do our spiritual practice, our wellness work in the morning, come on, wellness work. When we do our wellness work in the morning, it really helps us to pad ourselves and protect ourselves against the extreme emotional effects of anything that is about to happen throughout the day. Okay, Christina? So that's the message that we have for you. Hello, Doc, the healer. How are you? All right. Thank you. Next up, I have Nicole. And this is the fullness of the list. I have Nicole, Katina. Yes, I read it. Queen Nine, Jock, Asia, Star, Daily Cup of Jew, Joe, or Jew, Joe. I don't know. Daily Cup of Joe. I think that's what the list says. At least this is what my cash app says. Oh, Joe. Okay. Because it had all the O's. I know if it was Jew. I don't know what it was. Okay, Joe. All right, Nikki. Hey, Nikki. Here we go, Nikki. Also, I'm streaming live on YouTube. So if y'all want to hop to the YouTube to watch, do that there, do that there. Yeah. Do that there, do that there. Yeah. Okay. What's the message? What message do we have for Nikki? Okay. Cat, where you been, girl? Keeping my head above water. Okay. I've been keeping my head above water, making a wave when I can. Temporary layoff, good time. Easy credit ripoff, good time scratching and surviving. Okay, hanging in the child line. Okay, ain't we lucky we got him? But I'm here, Nikki. So this is what the spirit showed me. Spirit descended a pair of scissors before me. In my ancestor oracle deck, I have scissors that are representative of severance. Okay, the great severance and severing. All right. When this comes up, this is an indication that if you've been feeling like there is a habit, a circumstance, a person that you need to remove yourself from, the spirit is saying, do that. Okay? This is not a trick. No need to delay. Don't wait till the battle is over. Okay? Do that. Remove take the steps, do what you need to do to remove yourself from that. Okay? Let me tell you what is better. It is always better to remove yourself than to have to be moved. Now, that's just not a message for you. That's a message for everybody on here. It is better to remove yourself than to have to be moved. Because if the spirit gotta move you, baby, spirit don't do a gentle tap. Spirit does a NFL defensive linebacker tackle, okay, to get you up and out of there. That's what the spirit does. Okay? You said female or male. Yeah, so this feels like female, but also I feel like the female or the male, they're different reasons. So, one, if you feel like you need to be removed from it because it's not right, the thing is not right, remove it. But then there's also a thing here where the spirit showed me these kind of strings being attached to you. Okay. And when I see these strings, these are people, this represents the energy of someone that's kind of mooching off of you or that is sort of taking from you. All right. Pulling energy from you, taking from you, but not being reciprocal. Okay. When we allow people to do that to us, also, ooh, child, when we allow people to do that to us, that's also an act of self violence. Okay. So there is, but the most immediate, they are showing me a female. But I will also say that this is for all situations. Any place you feel like you're like, you know what? I'm the one that's trying. I'm the one that is putting in the work, putting in the effort, and there's not a reciprocity here. I also feel like this is just not right. And this is something that we do, and this may be separate from you, Nikki, but I have to voice this. Something that we do when we convince ourselves to stay in relationship with people that are just not good for us. One of the things that we do is we hold out and we hope for a change. The problem is you are deserving of being in a relationship that honors and respects you now. 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 At this moment. Now. Right now. If they're not going to be able to treat you right till next year, well, that's when they can re-enter and try again. We are deserving of being in healthy, respectful relationships now. Not waiting until, well, hopefully they'll get it. Okay, well, when they get it together, may they re-enter. But until then, we have to put the boundaries up. This November 19th, for 20 years, Pluto is going to be in Aquarius, which is a huge center point on changing the way things have been. That's not working. Creating new norms. All right, Jennifer, peace. See you later. Creating new norms. So it might have been an experience and a belief and a practice. Hey, Astro, y'all better follow Astro. Where we believe that because someone has a title in our lives, that means that they have a right, an opportunity, a privilege, and a hall pass to mistreat us. You are deserving of being treated well and right now. Darcel, how do I begin to enforce a consequence for the stepping over of the boundaries? How do I begin to enforce a consequence for dishonoring me, disrespecting me? Number one, restrict accessibility. Restrict accessibility. Start not taking phone calls every time they call. Start responding back. Can't talk right now, but I can text. Make yourself present less and less. Start the pullback, the drawback. All right? Keep the conversations that you do have nice, simple, and surfaced. Don't give them access to your inner world. Don't give them access to your relationships. Don't give them access to that. Start to pull back. And so that's a way to hold people accountable, to keep yourself covered, to stand up for yourself without having to sever and cut off a relationship and gain an enemy. Okay? And then guess what? If they start doing the right things, over the next months, they start doing right. Maybe I can start back answering the phone when you call. And reinstating some of those things. But the pullback is strong. Okay? So I had to spend some time on that to really clarify that. Okay, Nikki? You are deserving of being in healthy, reasonable relationships right now. Not after a while, right now. Mm-mm-mm. You're so welcome, Nikki. Okay. Next, I have Katina. Then, yes, I read it. Then Queen Nine. Then John. Then Asia, Star, and Daily Couple Joe. Okay, I know Katina said that she may be busy, but she'll be here. Hey, Katina. All right. Orthodox of JoJo. Greetings. All right. Divine Source, Divine Spirit, what is the message for Katina? Katina, either people have been acting a fool or they're getting ready to start acting a fool. Okay? Either people have been acting a fool or they're getting ready to act a fool, and the spirit doesn't want you. What is that? A gnat? Okay. Better not be no monitoring spirits over here, honey, because y'all know what happened the last time. Anyway, and the spirit wants you, they keep showing me you icing your tongue, cooling yourself down. Katina, whatever you do, Katina, don't lose it. Don't go off. Don't crash out. Okay? Don't go off. Don't crash out. All right? Because that is an improper investment in your energy. Katina said, pray for me. Katina, I know. I know. But that's why the spirit is like, now, Katina, what you normally do, we don't want you to do. Okay? Hold your tongue. Because here's the thing. When they do act a fool, it's necessary for you to see. So really, Katina, they're just doing their jobs. They're doing their jobs. They're playing a role in your elevation. So hear my voice when they act up. Don't do it, Miss Katina. It ain't worth it. Don't do it. It ain't worth it. All right. And it's going to be necessary for you to get people detached from your dream. Get people detached from you to get to the level that you're going to. So people act up right before you're getting ready to elevate so that you don't take them with you where it is that you're going. So when the folks start acting up, Katina, instead of losing it, say, thank you. Thank you. I thank you. I thank you for doing your part because you are both the indication of my upgrade and also the indication of the baggage that I don't need to take with me. And for that, I'm grateful. For that, I'm grateful. Okay? So, something that you can do. You can create well, let's see how can we put this? Anytime we have this type of thing coming up, we really want to keep the or read cool and calm. Okay. I suggest you going right up there to the hair care beauty space. Okay. Getting you one of those spray bottles, putting you some coconut oil in there or coconut water in there. Okay. Also putting some herbs in there like mint, eucalyptus, rosemary. Those are all cooling herbs. Cooling the ori, keeping the ori cool and calm herbs. Okay. And doing this practice where you spray it, you just spray it over your head or mist it over you. You know, keep the ori cleansed, especially when they do piss you off, because they're gonna piss you off. Okay. So run home, drop everything you're doing, run home flat footed, and get your ori spray. To calm your head. Do you hear me? Hi, Linda. You got to keep the head calm. Okay? But they are the indicator of your next level and the indicator of also who you don't need to take with you. All right? Okay, Katina. Yeah, man, get you drink some peppermint tea. Anything that's cooling. Okay? And I would even say stay away from hot natured colors. Wearing all red. We don't need any of the upset in this season. Okay. You're welcome. Yes, I read it. Are you here? And then Queen Nine, then Job, then Asia, then Star, then Daily Cup of Joe. Brandy, I see you. All right. Spirit, what's the message for Brandy? Okay, Brandy, here we go. Couple of things here. The spirit kept showing me you engaging with art. Okay. And anytime the spirit shows me someone needing to experience art, that is an indication of someone needing inspiration. Okay. Needing to be inspired. So the spirit wants you to take any opportunity that you can to go experience art where you are physically there. Less about, through the phone or something. No, we need you to be over there. Over there. Okay? And experience the art because there's a nudge or some type of inspiration that needs to come to you. Yeah, we need to just see it in person. And then I would also encourage you. They show me you just going places, um, not even to purchase anything, not even to spend no money, just to go and be. Give yourself some time or some space of the weekend. Just go places that you've never gone before. And just walk in the store, walk in, sit out in the area. Um, but to put yourself in new spaces, all right, to help clear up whatever creative blockages that may be present or may about to be present. All right. There is also an important change for you with this Pluto and Aquarius starting today. Makes sense. I'm a creative. Okay, well there you have it, Brandy. Um, I talked about this in my video, but this is the time where the creatives, where the artists rise up and create art, art whatever in whatever form, in whatever way, that brings about change. Okay. So meditate on on what is your role in the fight as an artist. What's your role? And you're an Aquarius. Up. Well, with that being said, Aquarius are always about changing the status quo. So how can you change the status quo with your creativity? What can you create that can channel the normalcy? And less about just regular things, but the things that are bothering you, the things that are agitating you, the things that you want to see change. What can you create as a creative that can lend itself to shifting some of those things? Okay. Identify which voice is the loudest, which concern is the loudest, which is the dominant concern. And then ask yourself, as a creative, as an artist, what can I create to shift the energy here? So, um, thank you. You're welcome. Um, what I would also suggest for you, give me 1 second. An herb that I want you to work with. It's called whorehound. It's not what it sounds like, but it's called whorehound. HOREHOUND. Whorehound. Whorehound helps with mental clarity, but also creativity, inspiration. Okay. So something easy you can do. You can do you a white candle, and uh, you can put on a plate or on some foil and put some horehound herb around that. Or you could write a petition, a prayer about increasing your inspirational insight, getting some understanding as to how you can show up in this time as a creative. Write that down on a sheet of paper. Put that white candle on top of it with that horehound herb around it. Okay. I'm not sure how horehound tastes. Okay, so I'm not saying you gotta make a tea, but some they said, oh no, it's a bitter. Oh, you're seeing teas too? Okay, if you got to do that, if you want to try that, try that. You also could, make a spiritual bath out of, or there's a lot of things you can do. You can even make a spray, like I told Sister Woman right before you. Um, I love your hair wraps. New here. Do I catch our personal spirit message? Yes, but my list is closed. I should not have had this up. But my list is closed right now. But if you go to my link in my bio, I do text message reading. Okay. And I send those out by today, by the end of the day. I text those out to you. So if you go to the link in the description of this video and you go to readings and services, I have text message readings. So if you didn't get on the list, you could do that. I'm going to do the candle. Okay. Good. Do the candle. But yeah, just to open that energy up. Okay. And to assist in the revealing of what you have to offer as a creative in this time. Okay, Brandy. Thank you. Yeah, this is definitely a time where the creatives have to rise up, rise unafraid, I'll rise up, spot of the air. Okay, all that. Okay, I got Queen 9 here. I'm just beginning about the spirit master, so I include a question, but I'm open to how spirit leads you. Okay, babe, we need to creators for real. Okay, truly. It's great change. And like I said, I'm going to do a live on Pluto and Aquarius and really break it all down. Okay. Okay, Queen 9, I see you. Let's see here. Divine source, divine spirit, please connect me to Queen 9's energy. Queen 9, I have a question. Do you live in a house or apartment? I say this because the spirit keeps showing me the land, okay, the yard. So that's why I'm feeling like a house. Okay, live in a house. Have you put anything into your soil? Have you buried anything? Because it's something about this land here that is revealing to me it's a spiritual imbalance in the land. No, you have not. How long have you lived there? You lived there for 6 years. Yeah, it's something. I say this because the spirit shows me driving something into the land. So I'm trying to get clear here. But my family and I are working on moving and purchasing a new home. Okay. Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay. Got it. Let me see. Why would y'all show me that in the land though? Yeah. So there's an energy here. I don't know what these past 6 years have been like for you, but there's an energy here within the soil. I'm not saying it's an evil spirit or anything, but there's just an energy imbalance here in the land, in the soil of the home that the home is on. That lends itself to creating problems and issues. Okay. And so it is not as if, but it is that there is like a neutralizing of the land that needs to happen here. Okay. So that there can be opportunities and other things that are flowing into the home and to those that reside in the home. Okay. Um, I would advise a root work consultation, because there's a couple of things that needs to be done here. Okay, we're gonna put that right there. What I also need to say is there's a block, there's a wall. So when I looked into, I saw what your question was, right? Even though you're like, oh, I didn't know about not asking questions, but there's like blockages here, right? That keep kind of showing up in the way. All right. Trying to communicate, there's a block. Okay. Trying to go and try this, go for this, there's a block. There's a blockage. There's these blockages here. Okay. And so there's a road opener working that I believe that you should do. So I do have because it's just an energy block. That's why it just kind of seems like things are being held up because there's just blockages. Okay. So this is what I would suggest. I would suggest you book a root work consultation so I could tell you the things to do. Or at the very least, you should get, because I have a waymaker working. And that waymaker working has a blockbuster and a road opener, and it tells you what to do, the step by steps to do the blockbuster and do the road opener. And I have that available on my website. Um, so we could interrupt those blockages. What I would say, for the land, I think we need to settle the energy in the land. And so there are things that can be put into the land, put into the soil to stabilize the energy of the soil, and offerings that can be given to the land, as a token of, not just a token, but as a way to sort of settle this energy here. But they keep putting me back to the land. Okay. So that's where a lot of these like strange experiences, okay, and off energy is coming from. Okay. We got blockages in the land. Okay, Queen Nine. Yeah, and I think, do that there, yeah. And the stuff will start flowing. Hey Shayla, hey LaDeja. Got it. This makes so much sense. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, because it's just like, what's the problem? Mm-hmm. Hey, red gal. Greetings. Thank you for the roses. I appreciate you. Okay. Thank you, Queen Nine. Jocelyn, and then Asia, then Star, then Daily Cup of Joe. Hey, Kai. Do blockages and oneself block blessings? Yeah, so let's just target, let me just clarify this one thing. So like blessings, like I don't want it to look like when we use that like God, source, spirit, universe is not giving you things, as opposed to it's like when we have blockages in ourselves, the spirit can send you stuff, but you won't be able to receive it. So, an example, you got a package coming to your house and you got to sign for it. Well, if it arrives and you don't know when it's supposed to get there, you're not there to sign for it. It goes back to the warehouse, which then makes it longer for you to receive what it is that you're supposed to get, what you ordered, right? Be it the prayer, be it the manifestation. And so absolutely blockages in oneself can block the receiving of what it is that you've been praying for or manifesting. Mm-hmm. So you got to get clear on what those blockages are. One of the blockages that's not so spiritual is the lack of belief that you actually deserve. Sometimes we don't really believe that we deserve certain things. And therefore, we are calling this in, but we don't really believe it. That's a block. Is Jock here? I hope that helps, Lissa. I think that's an issue. We all have a problem with feeling that we're unworthy. Okay, I see you. I think, yeah, we do. We feel like we don't deserve this. And we feel like, and I think this is the negative response that religion can birth in you, is that you don't got no control, right? That we are not in control of our experiences. So we don't really believe that we can call in. I'm well, Yolanda. Just what I tell the people, keep my head above water, making a way when I can. Okay? It's ingrained in us that it got to come through somebody else from the great somewhere, or we can't actually do it. And so that takes work to undo that thinking, and so we have to work against that. Okay, Jock, here we go. Let's see what you have, Jock. Spirit, what do we have for Jock here? Spirit, connecting to Jock's energy. Show me what I need to see. Okay, Jock, here we go. Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge in a way that's easy to understand. Thank you, Alyssa. I know, child, some of these people start talking about the 7D, 8D. They're like, child, let's just make it. Can the people get it first? Can the people get it? Okay. Hey, Farah. Okay, the people got to be able to get it. Can the people, please, could the people get it? People want to be able to get it. Okay, Jock, let's talk about this. So this is what the Spirit showed me. The Spirit showed me you climbing this ladder. And no matter how bumpy, shaky, whatever the ladder got, you're continuing to climb the ladder. So the Spirit wants to applaud you for your resilience. Spirit wants to applaud you for your resilience and for you being willing to hustle, grind, and do the work. Okay, because one thing Jock's going to do is hustle and grind. Okay? So they want to apply that in you and also say that your resilience is a spiritual gift in and of itself. Okay? No, I just closed my list, Farah. But I got the text message reading. I brought the text message reading back. Okay? So if you go to the link, you can get the text message reading. So they want to say that. Now, Jock, on the other hand here, there is a need for a clarifier when it comes to what you're climbing towards. So if we just like, man, I just want to be at a point where I am stable or free financially, or, I just want to have money. I just want to be up here. I just want to be, where is up there? How can we get more specific about where it is we're trying to go? All right. In example, if I say, Jock, I need you to pick me up. I'm stranded. And Jock's like, okay, bro, where are you at? And I say, Jock, I'm in Texas. Jock's like, all right, you're in Texas. Am I just supposed to drive around Texas until I run into you? Like, where at? Okay, Jock, I'm in San Antonio. Okay, so you're in San Antonio, Texas. Again, am I just supposed to drive around San Antonio? Okay, I live on this side of town. Okay, but are you in a house? Is there apartments over there? Is it this? And which apartment? And which apartment building? And what, like, What's your door? You understand what I'm saying? So sometimes when we do our manifestations, we tell the spirit that we're in Texas. We want to go to Texas. Okay, well, but what's the specifics? So the spirit is saying you're willing to do the work, you're willing to drive, to hustle, you have the resilience, you have the endurance, but there just needs to be a clarifier and as to what it is specifically that you want to do and specifically where you see yourself. You got to sit there and literally write out the full vision in complete clarity so that you are aware of where you're going. Okay? Because if we have a feeling and experience of being lost, you are only lost if you don't know where you're going. That's the only way. So if you feel yourself being like, and that's for anybody, man, I'm so lost right now. Yeah, because you don't have a goal. You don't have a vision. Get you a vision. So that way you can then determine where you are in this current space as opposed to where it is you want to be. And from that, you can decipher what you need to do in order to get to where it is you want to be. So before this year is up, make sure that you spend time really clarifying your intentions, your goals, your visions with the level of specificity that you haven't done before. Okay? We just got to make sure that the vision is clear. And when the vision is clear, everything else lines up. I would also recommend doing yourself some head cleansing. Okay, a head wash. Rosemary essential oil. Put that in your hair oil. Rosemary is a little strong, but hey, it is what it is. Okay. Rosemary helps to clear any mental fog. Coffee. Coffee is really great for clearing any mental fog on the head. Okay. But yeah, you really want to keep a consistent energy on the head to keep that lifted. And that's going to help to clarify, or rather help you to clarify your vision for yourself. Clarify and specify. Okay. Thank you, Jock. And also, let me say, when I do the text message readings, I normally send them as audio messages. But I also can just rather text it out. So whatever works. Okay, Jock. Thank you. Next, I have Asia, Star, and then a Daily Cup of Joe. You're welcome. So, Asia. Please make a video of how you wrap your headpieces. Very nice. Thank you. Everybody keeps telling me that. And one of these days I'm going to listen. People been telling me that since I got on here. How do you do the head wraps? Irene, thanks for the offering. Okay, gotcha. No problem. I see you. I just checked my bookings. I see you right here. Okay. All right. Here we go, Asia. Asia, then Star, and then Cup of Joe. Help a sister out, please. Yeah, I like this because it's real. It's real pulled to. It's just pulled together, right? It's pulled together. We have the top knots, which I like wearing the top knots too. But I like this. It's put together and it doesn't feel like I'm finna go plow a field. Sometimes it did be feeling like I'm getting ready to when I see the way where the wraps are just right here at the hairline, it feels like I'm getting ready to start sweeping. And I'm just like, I don't know if I want to give that. I honor the ancestors. I'm not trying to be my ancestors. Okay. It's just something real Lama Dama about it. I'm like, we gotta put a little spin on it, you know. Oh, hey Tracy. Fair, I gotta put a spin on it. It's feel very, gem of the ocean. It's like, can we just put a little spin on it? All right. Here we go, Aisha. Let's see, boo. What do we got? Not gem of the ocean. It feels real. You see what I'm saying? It feels very okay. Very honest. Okay. Ah. All right, divine source, divine spirit, please connect me to Asia's energy. All right, spirit. Show me what I need to see for Asia. Okay, so the spirit keeps showing me a watch and then the time ticking and you checking the watch. Is there something that you're waiting on? You're waiting to see either the results or something? Are you waiting for something to come in? Because the spirit keeps showing me you checking your watch. I want to ask that. Also, there's a message in there as well as a belief of thinking that time is running out, okay? Or you have to have something done by a certain time or have this by a certain time. And Spirit just asks you to relieve yourself of that pressure, please. Okay. Kaylin says yes. Oh, you said yes. Okay, got you. Well, what are you waiting to hear about, Asia? Hi, Darius. Hey, DJ. Oh, that's my DJ. But everybody with the initial DJ, most of the men with DJ can't be trusted. AJ, DJ, CJ, PJ, BJ. But Darius, maybe you can change our minds. AJ, BJ, CJ, DJ, y'all don't be right. Hey, Sammy. LOL. Wow. Okay. Hey, Sammy. But you know what, Darius? I'm just gonna say that you're probably one of the good ones. You you may be one of the good ones. So I'm just gonna keep you, you know, lifted. Okay, Kayla. So that's what that's about. Your experience, like you're waiting on something. You keep checking your clock and waiting for something. So you're waiting for your relationship to shift into the space of marriage. Okay, got you. So you're gonna find that to be true next year. Okay, you're gonna find that to be true next year. There'll be a big decision, a big change in that status next year. Okay, so I need to say that. But again, right, linked to this idea of all this time having passed, and you're like, I need to have X, Y, and Z by this time. Every year pass, I get older, and I'm supposed to already have all this together. Okay? So, break yourself off a piece of that Kit Kat bar and relax. Give me a break. Give me a break. Okay? Darius, I followed you. And wait a minute. Are you not following me, Darius? See, here they go. Here go the DJs doing what they do. That's what they do. They comes in, shake up what you got, and then they leave. See how they do? I guess I was right. Okay. So give yourself a break. See, King says, that's how I feel. Like I'm getting older and I need to get the ball rolling. I know. Relax. Calm down. What does Bria say? No, is it Shay? Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Y'all watch Shay and Bria? Calm down. Calm down. I live for them. Do you hear me? They're my favorite people. And the mama, oh Lord, she's having a spell. Calm down. Calm down, Asia. Calm down. Trying to relax. Trying to relax. Calm down. Can't help it. I love them. Okay, so I know you can't help it, Asia, but relax. Okay? So you also would benefit from doing yourself a road opener. I have that Waymaker working that's available on my website. I think you should get it and do it. Okay, so you can open up some more opportunities and speed some things up. Can't help it. Star, you know what I'm talking about, Star? Can't help it. Can't help it. Okay. I love them. Can't help it. Bria sends me. Baby, and Bria be losing it. Bria be sitting there like, I'm getting ready to knock y'all upside your head. So yeah, that's all. Asia, just relax. Everything's flowing how it should flow. Um, don't try to rush, but I think you can benefit from a road opener just so things can move just a little bit faster. But here's something that I want you to keep at the front of your mind when you can. And everyone else hear this as well. When you put in your GPS, navigate home, right? and you're headed home, you run the risk of there being traffic, bad weather, a light is out, a car wreck happens, but traffic on the road is not the indication of you going the wrong way. That's just a part of travel. Look to your neighbor and say, traffic is a part of travel. Traffic is a part of travel. Doesn't mean you're going the wrong way. And guess what? Should there be a road closure that you are not aware about, guess what the GPS says? Rerouting. Oh no, it's a Zoom meeting. It's like a Zoom meeting. So we'll be video chatting, Queen Nine. Uh-huh. Traffic is a part of travel. If you ain't experiencing no traffic, you're not traveling. Oh, ooh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I like to do it like that so we could just talk about, because then you could share with me the fullness of what's going on. So I can give you something that can tailor to what's happening. Okay? Traffic is a part of travel. Hey! Traffic is a part of travel. I gotta write that down. Not an indication of you going the wrong way. Whoa. Okay, thank you, Asia. I have Star, and then I got a Daily Cup of Joe. Alafia, Star. If I were you, I would say yes. Speak, Lord. Speak to me. Mmm. Wait a minute. I just got a download. Hey, Tasha. Okay, y'all. Let's look at this. So, Spirit just started showing me crosses. Okay. And when I see these crosses, they pull me to, of course, Christianity. And what I heard was healing for those that have deconstructed or are deconstructing. Hear this. Liberation, religious liberation, is the choice to do what you want to do spiritually. Okay? Not to leave one thing and go into another. Spiritual liberation is the ability to have a customized spirituality. When we talk about feminism is about women having the right to choose to do what they want to do, as such as freedom and liberation. And so, if you still want to listen to your gospel music, do that. You're not a fool. You're not wrong. You have the freedom. You are liberated. You weren't liberated when you was in the depths of the church and wasn't able to practice, step into, observe, or do the other things. But liberation is the freedom of choice. Okay? Give yourself the permission to have a customized spirituality. That's liberation. Okay? So you can do both things. In any way you want to do it. Okay? So I had to say that came through and interrupted what we were doing. Okay? But I just have to say that liberation is the freedom of choice. Not you have to, now you don't move to this, you can't do nothing with this. You can't honor this. You can't take the pieces of this. No, you can. You can take the pieces of the previous that resonate and keep it and move it forward in your spiritual journey. Okay? Liberation is about choice. All right. Star. I think that's who I'm on right now. Star. All right, Star. Let's see what the Spirit has for you. Star, I feel like part of that message was for you as well. Okay. Yeah, you might have been the reason it came through. So let me see. Yeah, it was for you, but more people need to hear it. But receive that message there and understand that this is an entire commentary, Star, on restriction, right? Self-limiting. Just because you spiritual now, you can't go and enjoy this or go to a service or do this or do whatever it is that you still want to do. You can. And you can choose to opt out of things that you no longer agree with. Okay? Liberation is a choice. The ability to choose. Okay? So you got to give yourself permission to do that. Spirit wants you to examine the ways in which you have been restricting yourself, living a black or white experience, where it's either this or it's that. But the truth is, life is not black and white. Okay? There's gray areas, there's overlap. All right? And give yourself the permission to enjoy, entertain, be one with the overlap. Okay, and know that that is, and the key is to know that that is okay. It's to know that that's okay. Because Glorilla gospel song is my favorite. Right. So as because I'll tell you one thing about it. If I hear melodies from heaven, baby, I'm losing it. Okay? And singing all the parts. So understand, Star, that true liberation is not just about breaking free. It's about having the autonomy to choose what is your own path and how does it uniquely express. Okay? So the Spirit needs you to operate with that and to identify where in your life any of that black and white thinking is causing restriction. Okay? And free yourself. Because, Star, even in your life as a person, you are several different things to several different people. Okay? You are a gray area. You are multicolored, Star. How about that? You're multicolored. Oh, I feel like the mama. Oh, Lord. Look at Cam. Now Cam's like, hey, Glow got a gospel song. Oh, Lord. Here y'all go. Let it fall on me. I'm going to sing it. All right? So give yourself that permission to understand that you are all of those things. And then, Star, I also have to say this. Do you have a family? Like, do you have children, a spouse? I say this because the Spirit also wants to tell you that you were yourself before you were those things for others. Okay? You were yourself before you were those things to others. All right? It is not as loving as you think to put everybody before your wellness. Even when you on the airplane, y'all. When you on the airplane, guess what? They say if this hoe come crashing down, if this hoe comes crashing down, this is what I need y'all to understand truly. If this comes crashing down and the oxygen mask drop, put it on yourself first. Put it on yourself first, and then your children. Because if you passed out, if you were out, you will not be able to be of benefit. You will be of detriment. All right? So it don't be the flex that we think it is. It just don't be the flex that we think it is. Okay? So, Spirit wants you to be mindful of that. Okay? But self-restriction, having to be one thing or the other. No, you are all things everywhere at once. Okay? I have to find out what that looks like. Yes, you do. But guess what? It starts today. one of the easy ways to start that journey star is to define your core self. So, who are you when you are alone? What are my passions? What are my values? What are my dreams? Write those questions and respond. Your child is agreeing. Good. Once a child says it, well, there you have it. So, who are you when you are alone? Who are you when no one is watching you? Who are you when no one is asking things of you? Who are you? And what are your passions? What are your values and your dreams? Another thing I will suggest is making sure that you set boundaries with your family. That's to say, mommy needs the 10 minutes of uninterrupted time. I am start saying, wow, I don't know. I need to figure that out. There we have it. We got to get clear on that. Okay? Spend some time asking those questions. Girl, you better Google, use that chat, GPT, Gemini, whatever. Start asking questions, getting clear, right? Pouring your thoughts. All right. So I would also say, again, get you a self-care routine that's uninterrupted, that you don't allow anybody to be a part of, even if it's just for 10 minutes. Okay? So let's start there. And then here's something else. Think about topics that start you to feeling passionate. Yes, that's a good one. Give yourself permission to evolve. Give yourself permission to have thought that you were one way and have realized that you are another. Being authentic does not mean being the same. Being authentic means that you are being true and in alignment to your desire to grow, experiment, and change. Hey, I enjoyed you at the Reformation 2024. Thank you. Thank you so much. I had a great time there. Great time. That was when I went to, we're in Atlanta, baby. And he had us, sprung it on us. I'm just blinking, trying to figure it out. That's okay. So sit with yourself. So that's a problem that you don't know, right? Because then you have to ask yourself, how can you demonstrate to your children to follow your passions, to follow your dreams? How can you demonstrate that if you don't know? So you got to do it. This is urgent. He will work you and will. I was like, not suddenly. And then I was first. I said, Lord. I was like, this was not in the contract. But I said, you know what? If anybody was a fraud, it would have appeared that day. It would have appeared right then, right there. It would have appeared that day. But I thought that it was very beautiful to see how everybody's through their way of accessing the spirit, everything was linking up, answering other questions that the other one had that were picking up, and it was just a weaving. Really got to see it's the same spirit. Different access points. It was magical and beautiful. It really was. It really was. Okay. All right. Thank you. Let me see who's next. And last but not least, thank you, Star. So, Star, you got work to do. But it's good to have something to do because it could be no hope for you. So we're grateful that there is something to do. All right. I got Daily Cup of Joe. Here we go. Last but certainly not least. Mm-hmm. Oh, hey, Malika. Baby. OG. Gangsta fam. I see you. OG. Malika's an OG. I see you. Baby, Malika's an OG. Honey, Malika was around. Honey, we was in the depths of the of Facebook. Early day before it was popular. Huh? Before people going to sleep and waking up with gifts. Yes. Okay. I see you, gangster fam. Melanie says, being authentic does not mean being the same. No. Authenticity is dynamic. We are told that authenticity is it is misunderstood as being a fixed state, an unchanging identity that we got to cling to. But the truth is, being authentic means staying true to your core values and essence while allowing yourself the freedom to grow, evolve, and adapt. Because life shapes us through experiences. What I know today is not what I knew 3 months ago. Who I am today is not who I am from a year ago. I have evolved. I still have my values, but I have evolved. Authenticity requires embracing those shifts. That's why I'm writing the book I'm writing right now is Prayer, the Mother Tongue of the Universe. Oh! That's the book I'm writing right now. And at the top of this book, I'm saying I am creating this book in my 20s. Guess what? I reserve the right to change my mind. The moment I publish this book, I reserve the right to change my mind because I give myself permission to evolve, and I hope you do as well. All right, but this is what I know in this season at this time. Okay, but authenticity is dynamic. It is not static. It's not about holding on to who you were yesterday. It's about aligning with who you are today. Growing expands the self. It expands the authenticity. Now, your values may not change, but how you express those values change. So, yeah. It was a word right there, honey. Okay, we had to expound upon that. All right. Gangster fam. Here we go. I live for that. Come on, gangster fam. All right, divine source, divine spirit. What is the message that we have for gangster fam? Gangster fam, there's a Tasmanian devil spirit here. Okay? There is trying to do a whole lot all at once. The spirit wants you to warn against overwhelming yourself by splitting yourself in so many different directions. There's a difference in what we can do and what we should do. Okay? You can, but should you? Figuring out what priority means. Priority is not about what's most important. You see, and look, you got sat down. I sure did. The film got sat down. Not that spirit say, oh, I'm trying to get a new job. Let me tell you something. God. I'm laughing because it is funny. Okay. It's unfortunate, but it's funny. Spirit saying, you getting renters here. We need to sit down. So priority is not about what's most important because we think everything's important. Priority is about what can I do today at this moment with the information I have at the time and the resources I have at the time. What can I do today with the resources I have at the time? If I got to wait till the full moon come in next month, that's not taking priority. I'm not letting that harbor my thoughts. I'm not letting that harbor my mind, my body. I'm not doing that because I can't do anything about that. So in this space of doing the most, the spirit will sit you down because we're everywhere all at once, but we're not clear and focused, right? There is a need for a focus shift. And you really got to ask yourself, is this really what I want to do? Is this really where I want to be? So oftentimes when the spirit sat us down, we need to have a perspective change. When we have a fall, the spirit is calling us to a perspective change. Okay? I feel like I've gained and maintained awareness, but stuck on how to channel it into action. I have to get myself out, which makes me antsy. I feel stuck. I feel like I have to get myself out. There's a difference between being stuck and stopped. Okay? There's a big difference there between being stuck and being stopped. So, what we have to do is breathe, because you physically can't do nothing else right now. Okay? We got to breathe. We got to breathe, do breath work. We got to center ourselves and ask ourselves the question, what do we want to do? What do we feel most called to do? And is this previous job moving us in that direction or not? Is the space that I'm in moving us in this direction or not? So I would spend time asking yourself, is there something that I'm putting off? Is there something that I know I should be doing that I'm not doing in life? I'm talking about purpose-wise, because we're shifting in to this Pluto in Aquarius. Okay? And this brings strong transformation, strong, not shifting in, we're in it. Okay? This brings strong transformation, strong shifts. So this is the time to take the risk. This is the time to prep, to believe in yourself. All right? I want to be a therapist, but I have to go back to school. Okay? So you been putting off going back to school for therapy? And I want to be also clear, with all this stuff going on, the people need the therapist. All right? Up. Now look at this. Yes, out of fear that I wouldn't be good at it or enough. If you weren't already injured, I'll come at you with a flying sidekick. Flying sidekick. A flying sidekick. And now if I had to come at you with both feet, I'm just flying both feet in the air like this, upside your head. So let's correct that belief. Both feet. The first thought, which is the optimistic one, that would be really great, is the spirit leading you. So the thought that led you to desire to be a therapist is the spirit. The second thought that comes to challenge that, bring up the past, that's you. That's not the spirit. That's you. So I need you to trust that the spirit did not create you to fail, that you are not incarnate here to not go forth and do what you're called to do. You're either gonna do it now, because you don't get to leave this earth without doing what you need to do. So either you're gonna do it now, or you're gonna do it when you're 99 years old. The choice is yours. You're either gonna do it now or at 86. The choice is yours. Get down to the origin of that thought. Why do I believe that I won't be successful at this? Who told me this? Where did the installation of the self-doubt and the disbelief come from? And when you figure out where that comes from, debunk it. If it's something that someone told you, look at them in their life and ask yourself, were they qualified to even say such a thing to me? Is how they treated me, what they said to me, was it true? Or was it them needing to dump off of them their truths onto me? Examine the origin of that thought and debunk it. Can I ask you where your injury was? Not you fell while running. Then I fell on crutches and broke a toe. I was trying to get in shape, trying to better myself. God damn. I'd be pissed. I'm like, not me trying to better myself. But we got to look at that symbolism. While running, you fell and hurt yourself. While in life, running away from what you know your calling was. And now while you there, foot swole up, like, and I'm going to get you, sucker. Y'all remember that when they shot that man in that toe and his toe was this big? Foot swole up. While you are running from what you know that you're called to do. Please get yourself together. What you can do is, if you would like to book a coaching session with me, I can help you unpack the belief. Okay? And we could get down to where it come from and turn that around and get clear on some steps that you can take to get yourself on the track that you want to be on. Okay? Spirit said, I got to stop you. I got to stop you right there. Because otherwise, you probably be at work. Spirit said, He sure did, Lord. That's okay. But the good thing to every problem is that there is a solution. There's a solution. And if you're the problem, you're the solution. Aren't we grateful for being both the problem and the solution? Because if somebody else is the problem, then we got to wait on them for us to get on the right track. But every time we're the problem, it is a good thing. Okay? It's a good thing. So do that there, do that there. Yeah, sit down, unpack it, and start looking at some classes. Enroll yourself in. Look into FAFSA. Okay. Look into scholarships. Okay. Start at the community level or whatever you got to do. Because that's where you know you're called to be. And do that there, do that there, yeah. Do that there, do that there, yeah. Do that there, do that there, yeah. Do that there, do that there. Okay? I'm looking at your books. Okay. Do that there. Love y'all. I finna ease on down the road. I gotta make a video with that. There's so much that was said on the live. Y'all know how it go. You don't gotta get a oh shabo. You don't have to get a reading to get a word. Okay? Love y'all. Be on the lookout for my live about this Pluto and Aquarius energy. Dear God, peace, everybody.